What happened that made the annoying pick-me girl finally eat her own words? My classmate Trixie would have thrown another girl into a pit of snakes if it meant getting a crumb of male attention. She only hung out with guys, refused to wear anything feminine, put down other girls like she was paid to do it. At lunch, she'd make fun of girls wearing makeup while literally having her own mascara and foundation on. But if you asked her about it, she'd swear her natural skin just glowed like that. Her Instagram was full of Call of Duty screenshots with captions like, "Most girls don't even know what this is," and "one of the boys." But the one thing Trixie loved more than setting women back generations was a senior named Warren. He was popular, played varsity basketball, actually seemed like a good guy. Trixie had been mocking other girls trying to get his attention for 3 years, but then Warren asked me out. Not her, me. It was after school, in the hallway by my locker. I was surprised, but I thought he was cute, so I said yes. We made plans for that Friday on the spot, and when he walked off, I saw Trixie staring at us across the hall. Her face went pale, then bright red. She turned and walked away fast. The next 2 weeks were well. Trixie tried everything. At lunch, she sat next to me and Warren. "Hey girl, I wanted to ask if you wanted to throw a football around with me later." She then smiled condescendingly. "Oh wait, you probably don't even know how to make it spiral." Warren didn't even look at her. "She doesn't need to throw footballs to be cool." Trixie forced a laugh. "I know. I'm just saying I'm surprised you're with someone so unlike you." Between classes, she accidentally bumped into me, spilled her black coffee. She said lattes were for girls only, all over my white shirt. "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Now everyone can see through your shirt. This is so embarrassing." She posted old photos with Warren on Instagram, captions like "real ones remember" and "day ones." It was almost amusing, but then week 3 happened and everything changed. Friday after school, I was walking to my car when Trixie ran up to me, out of breath, panicking. "We need to talk, now." I kept walking. "I don't have time for this." She grabbed my arm. "Please, you need to stop seeing Warren. You need to break up with him." I stopped, stared at her. "What? I'm not friends with him anymore. Just trust me. Please break up with him." I looked her up and down. "Is this another of your weird pick-me things?" Her voice cracked. "It's not. I'm serious. Just please trust me." I scoffed. "Why should I? You've been trying to steal my boyfriend for weeks." Her eyes filled with tears. I know I have. But please, you have to stop seeing him." I walked away. She was yelling behind me. "Please, I'm begging you." That night, curiosity got the better of me and I checked her Instagram. Trixie's account was gone. Her TikTok was gone too. I texted Warren, feeling slightly uneasy. "What happened with Trixie? She was acting insane today." He responded instantly. "Yeah, she's been weird lately. Just stopped talking to me out of nowhere." I typed back. "She told me to break up with you." He sent a voice note. "Yeah, the girl's got some issues. She went off her medication recently. That's why she's acting like this." Something about that message felt wrong. I'd seen Trixie taking her medication a few days ago. The next week at school, Trixie became different. No more hoodies and sneakers. She was wearing dresses, makeup, doing her hair. She sat with girls at lunch, the girls she used to mock. Even stranger, Trixie avoided me and Warren completely. Changed routes in the hallway, skipped classes we shared. I saw her leaving school early multiple times, but Warren seemed unbothered. She's probably just sad I'm with you and not her. But I couldn't shake the feeling something was wrong. Then came the big party at Jay's house. He was on the basketball team with Warren. The party was packed, 100 people, loud music. It was 11 p.m. when the front door opened and Trixie walked in. A 15-year-old girl beside her. I recognized the girl immediately. Kyla, Trixie's little sister. But that made no sense. Kyla is the shyest person I've ever met. Why is she here with Trixie? They walked straight through the crowd, toward Warren. Everyone parted, sensing something. They stopped 3 feet from him. Trixie slapped Warren out of nowhere. Before anyone could react, Kyla yelled at Warren, "You need to tell everyone what you did to me." Warren's face went white. "Kyla? Trixie? What are you? Tell them. Tell them what you did when you came over to study with Trixie." The room went completely silent. Kyla continued yelling, "You assaulted me. You told me no one would believe me because I'm just Trixie's weird little sister." Warren backed up. "That's insane. I never—" Trixie pulled out Kyla's phone. "We have the texts. You messaged her for weeks after, trying to keep her quiet." People gasped, started passing her phone around. Everything clicked. Why Trixie suddenly changed. She found out, but she couldn't tell anyone until Kyla was ready to share her story. I stepped away from Warren. He turned to me. "Babe, they're lying. Don't." Jay walked over to him. "Get the hell out of my house." Warren's teammates surrounded him, punched him in the face. A few girls slapped him. One of the guys who did MMA hit him with a spinning back fist. He was physically kicked out the door. I walked to Kyla and Trixie. "I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you." Kyla tried to chuckle. "It's okay. Sometimes I joke about how small it was to cope."